Welcome to this space of stillness, reflection, and connection, where together we will journey into the depths of one of the most powerful and ancient mantras, Om Namah Shivaya. These 5 syllables hold the vastness of the universe within them. They are more than sound, more than prayer. They are the living vibration of creation, preservation, and dissolution. They are Shiva himself. As you settle into this space, let your breath slow down. Let your mind soften. There is nowhere to rush, nothing to chase. Just the gentle unfolding of the mantra, like the slow opening of a flower. Om Namah Shivaya is not just a chant. It is a remembering of who you are, of where you come from, and of the eternal presence that watches silently behind your every thought, action, and breath. With every repetition, this mantra dissolves the noise of the world and brings you closer to the silence that is Shiva. Om, the primordial sound, the cosmic hum that existed before time began. It is the vibration from which all forms, all galaxies, all beings emerged. When you chant Om, you align yourself with that original pulse of creation, like a droplet returning to the ocean. Nama, the bowing, the surrender, the gentle falling of the ego. It is not a bowing out of weakness, but of reverence. In each Nama, there is an offering, the offering of smallness to vastness, the offering of form to formlessness, the offering of self to self. And Shivaya, the one to whom this bow is offered. Shiva, the destroyer, the transformer, the eternal yogi. Shiva, the unmoving stillness that rests beneath all movement. Shiva, the witness who watches universes rise and fall like waves on a shore. Shiva is not separate from you. Shiva is the awareness that watches your thoughts as they come and go. Shiva is the space between your breaths. Shiva is the silence behind your words. When you chant Om Namah Shivaya, you are not calling on someone distant. You are waking up to what you have always been. Each syllable of this mantra is a world in itself. Na, the earth, the grounding, the steady foundation beneath your feet. Ma, the water, the flow, the gentle washing away of all that no longer serves you. Shi, the fire, the burning, the purification, the destruction of illusion. Va, the air, the breath, the invisible movement that carries life itself. And Ya, the ether, the space, the vastness that holds everything and nothing at all. When you chant, these 5 elements awaken within you. They harmonize, they purify, they dissolve inner division. The mantra does not just travel through your throat, it travels through your whole being. There is no wrong way to chant. You can speak it aloud, feel it vibrating in your chest. You can whisper it softly, like a secret between you and the divine. Or you can chant it silently, letting the mantra pulse with your heartbeat. The power does not come from volume. It comes from sincerity. Let the mantra become a gentle undercurrent beneath your thoughts. Let it rise with each inhale, dissolve with each exhale. This is not chanting for performance. This is chanting to remember who you are. Let us chant together now, slowly, with presence. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Let each repetition soften the edges of your mind. Let each word settle deeper into your heart. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. There is no rush. Each time you say the words, you are peeling back a veil. Each time you remember Shiva, Shiva remembers you. Science is just beginning to understand what sages have known for thousands of years. When you chant, you are not only engaging your voice, you are engaging your nervous system, your brain, your breath, your entire energy field. The vibration of Om soothes your body, slows your heart rate, calms your thoughts. The motion of your tongue touches points in your mouth that activate subtle energy pathways. The sound waves reorganize your internal patterns, releasing tension and realigning you with harmony. This is why the simplest practices are often the most powerful. When life becomes too heavy, too loud, too fast, you do not need a complicated solution. You only need to pause and remember this ancient pulse, this ancient sound. The mantra has always been here. It is the river beneath the river, flowing beneath your life, waiting to be heard. Every time you chant, you are not just calming your mind. You are shifting your entire vibration, aligning yourself with stillness, with presence, with truth. Shiva does not ask for rituals or perfection. Shiva does not demand elaborate offerings. Shiva only asks for your presence, your full, undivided presence. The moment you chant with awareness, Shiva is already there. In the silence between chants, Shiva is there. In the stillness after the mantra fades, Shiva is there. You do not have to reach for him. He has never left. Let the chant continue, not as a task, not as a performance, but as a homecoming. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. With each repetition, feel your breath deepen. With each repetition, feel the space within you open. This is not a chant you perform for someone else. It is a conversation between you and the infinite. It is a remembering that you and the infinite have never been apart. Om Namah Shivaya. Let this mantra become the thread that weaves your days together. When fear rises, return to the chant. When anger burns, return to the chant. When doubt clouds your mind, return to the chant. This mantra is not just for peaceful moments. It is for the storms, for the fire, for the chaos. It is a reminder that no matter what is happening around you, there is a place within you that cannot be touched. There are those who have chanted this mantra for years, and with each year, they say it feels new. This is because the mantra does not change, you change. The deeper you go, the more the mantra reveals. At first, it may feel like a prayer. Later, it becomes a lifeline. Eventually, it becomes a statement of truth. I am that. Om Namah Shivaya. May this mantra echo in your heart long after this video ends. May it rise in moments of silence. May it guide you back to yourself again and again, until all sense of separation dissolves. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. This chant does not belong to any one person or place. It belongs to the heart of existence itself. It belongs to you. Remember it. Return to it. Rest in it. Om Namah Shivaya. May this mantra stay with you long after this moment has passed. May it become the soft background music of your life, gently guiding you back to stillness when the world becomes too loud. There is no end to this mantra, just as there is no end to the presence it awakens within you. Whether you whisper it once before sleep, or let it flow with every breath, know that each time you remember Shiva, Shiva remembers you. In the silence after the chant, in the breath between the words, in the stillness beneath the noise, there is only one truth. Om Namah Shivaya.